Hey gang, and welcome to another breakdown. This is Hard Lemonade Season 8. I can't remember what it is, like maybe page 2. Anyways, for most of this season, I wanted to... It's like a flashback, but also like an important part of the series. Like I call it Bloody February, I think. I don't know. It was like a couple months ago that I drew this, so as you can see, I'm doing a bunch of photo references. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm not gonna like try to go over the same stuff as I usually do, but I'm looking at it as I'm recording and just kind of making some comments. So like I wanted to do a simple palette of red, white, and gray, or red, white, and black. I can be between that. I think mostly because it's time crunches, but it kind of does have like that. I wanted to have that feel of that I've laid out so far with the series, was that when anything important is happening, I'll go to that, and that you should notice. So hopefully everybody's doing well. I'm doing okay. You know, same old type of stuff. So I'm just rambling. One of the things I wanted to get across in this panel that I'm drawing, well, maybe not get across, but it was definitely like, you know, the circle around type of thing. I don't know. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I didn't think about this. I thought it was like, oh, I'll just record and that's it. But I kind of like doing this type of stuff now, where I'm recording it, a voiceover. So I guess I'll have to start writing a script or something. It kind of breaks up the monotony of just always putting down the same stuff, like, oh, here's pencil, or here's thumbnails, here's pencils, here's color, here's ink, and you're just like, yeah, okay, Sean, we know what you do now. So I don't know. I'm drinking coffee, so maybe inspiration will come to me, because, you know, inspiration is like bird poop. It just pops right on you. I'm kidding. It doesn't. I never believed that. Funny enough, I learned that in art school when I was taking anatomy class. One of my favorite teachers in art school was Flavia Zortia, and she kind of taught us like what art is to some degree. Like, if you're waiting for inspiration, you're going to be waiting for a long time, and you might. So stuff like that, to me, I've always said it doesn't exist. Just like drugs. You know, I remember in high school, people, we'd, like other artists that I knew, they'd be like, oh, I need weed to be creative. And I'm like, why? Like, all it does, I mean, I like smoking weed, you know, unless I have to take a pee test. I mean, other than not going to work, I don't go to work high, when I did have a job. But, you know, it's not something that I will do for creativity. Like, I don't feel more creative with or without it. So, I mean, it helps me focus if I wanted to. I mean, I've done that, but Yeah, I never got that idea of that you have to do drugs, and I don't wait for inspiration. I just kind of like, okay, this is where I'm going, and this is what I'm doing. Like this comic strip right here. I mean, I've had this brewing in my head for a while. Like, I definitely wanted to go back to doing a western based on like a short story that I had done with a friend for a we wanted to get published in this British comic, and we were doing the challenge. But yeah, like I just did it. Like I just started writing it. And like when it finally did come, and I was just like, yeah, that's what I can do. Like the opportunity came, and I started doing it. I didn't wait for inspiration. Inspiration is one of those things where, I mean, it's nice to have, don't get me wrong, but it's not necessary. So, I think I'm almost done on this. These things are like 6-7 minutes, and the last couple of ones I just kind of like rambled until I saw that it was coming up to the end. And I was like, oh crap, gotta wrap it up. But all my artists out there that want to start doing art, don't wait for inspiration. Just do. Just put down pencil to paper, drawing, rubber nib to the tablet, anything. Just start. Don't worry about inspiration. Inspiration will eventually come, but I wouldn't wait for it. I don't. I never do. And just keep drawing. Just you focus on the stuff and try to make it work. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of what else. I guess that would be it for the most part. Thanks for having some coffee with me. And I'll do one big slurp. That's proof that I had some coffee. The end. But thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are getting something out of this. If not, I do appreciate all the support. I like it. I love it. And keep it going. Hey, spread the word. I would love to get more people in on this type of stuff. Also leave a comment. Let me know if this actually helps. Like, is it cool that I'm sharing behind the scenes stuff like this? I mean, I know it's only play-by-plays like this, but still, I always figured, like, you know what? Everyone always seems to be interested in what an artist is drawing, or how they do it, and I figured this is a nice way to do that. Let me know if the voiceover stuff is good too. If you're like, Sean, you just sound like a rake, like your voice rakes on my nerves. I'd be like, okay, alright, well, I'll just stop. Although someone was like, you sound like someone that needs to be on the radio at midnight turning on the jams and just be like, yes, at the top of the hour, baby. This is the Savage Hour with your host, Sean Atkins. Up next is Barry White playing Never Gonna Get It, or something like that. Next on the Jam Hour. Alright, let's see ya.